Hello, everybody, and welcome to Patty's Ponderings, the return. So excited that you're here with us tonight. I am very honored and excited to have tonight with us, joining us, is the lovely Anita Togoboxx Christian. She is the Empress of all of Arizona this year, Empress 14. Of course, we'll talk more about that and more as we get here. So welcome to Patty's Ponderings! Oh my gosh, we're back in 2020. It is so excited. I mean, we're so excited. We're exciting and excited to have all of you here tonight watching live on YouTube and Facebook Live, thanks to Restream, a new platform that I just discovered and all that stuff. So please welcome with me Empress 14 of Arizona, Anita Togoboxx. So, oh my gosh, Anita, thank you so much, my lady McNeighbor friend.
You're welcome.
You're like 300 yards away.
Oh, shouldn't we be 6 feet apart?
Yeah, we should be 6 feet apart now, but you know what? We'll just pretend this is social distancing.
Okay.
It's all good. So thank you so much for suggesting this.
You're welcome.
You messaged me the other day and said, "Hey, let's do this," and I was like so honored to have this idea come back, because I've been wanting to it's been 4 years since I did a live broadcast with Patty's Ponderings.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to. In 2017, when I went to ICoA, I did kind of an homage to Patty's Ponderings for my presentation, which I loved. But I meant to like do all the live streams that I was doing there, and I did a lot of Facebook Live while I was there under Patty's Ponderings, but nothing that was huge. Shalita Hoyle is watching. Shalita was one of my co-contestants at Miss Gay America this last year.
Oh yeah, she did Paula Deen.
Yeah, she's the amazing Paula Deen. She was everything.
I loved that talent. It was like one of the best ones I've seen.
It was amazing. She scored very well with that talent. And we have my friends on YouTube watching, so I can see most of your comments. We are a little bit delayed, of course, but that's okay, because I'm able to see us on YouTube right now and what's going on with that. So that's kind of exciting. We're going to be talking about so much stuff tonight. We have so much to get through.
Oh my God. We
are in a weird dream. I think that this...
We all thought this was a joke.
We did, and it's so strange that we didn't understand the impact that this was having on the world. And we've watched movies and played video games about this all the time, but and now it's like, oh, you cannot leave your house. So it's kind of exciting that, well, not exciting. Here's the weird thing. I quit my job 2 months ago, almost 2.5 months, almost 3 months ago now. It's crazy to think that. And I kind of, in the back of my mind, said, you know what? Something's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I need to leave. I need to get out of there.
You have that intuition.
I kind of do. But, I left to also pursue my love for teaching, and I have a couple job offers already, so that's really, really cool. One of my other good friends hi Gary Carter.
Hey Gary, what's going on?
One of my really good friends that I met at Miss Gay America also left his job of 10 years and is pursuing teaching as well. And I messaged him today saying, hey, you know what? We're on this journey together. And a few friends from the Phoenix Metropolitan Men's Chorus. And they have a big announcement tomorrow, so please make sure that you're following them. It's actually a really big announcement, so you might want to follow. We were going to have this big shindig tomorrow night, along with Miss Gay Queen of the Desert America, and I'm wearing my Metropolis crown tonight. But, of course, nothing's happening. All the bars are closed. We can't go anywhere anyway, so whatever. But my friend Marissa is watching on YouTube.
Hi, Nikki Knowles.
Grandmama Nikki is watching on Facebook Live. It's kind of fun.
And Trixie Deluxe is online, too.
Oh, hi, Trixie. Oh, I missed you at the Pride pageant. It was such a fun... You were a judge at the Pride pageant. You have some stuff to spill. I know you really can't spill a whole lot.
I can't spill much, but
I was there as actually a dancer.
You dance?
As a prop on stage and as a helper for the amazing Serotonin, Miss Cruisin' 7th. I was there supporting her, and
Louis says the crown looks good on you.
Oh, thank you, my promoter, Louis. I might have to take it off because I have a libation tonight, and so she knows if I get a little too slurred,
I'll kick her in the shin.
I have to take this off so I can keep drinking. But the Pride pageant, it was so much going on. I mean, you had 16 interviews.
16 interviews, 16 talents, 16...
onstage questions, which was... Now, okay, explain to me what happened with onstage questions, because I was really confused.
Okay, so onstage question for the Phoenix Pride pageant changed last year. The question is actually asked after the contestant has an interview.
Oh, look at the camera.
The question is actually answered is answered after they have their interview with the judges, and then what happens with the scores for the onstage question is the top 5 will go back on stage and they will repeat
the top 5 overall, or
the top
just
5
the
of the onstage question.
Okay, so if you were one of the top 5 scores in onstage question, then you got to repeat.
You got to do your question in front of the audience, and
well, you didn't have to give the same answer.
Well, fair enough, they weren't being judged, but they were pretty consistent. So
okay. No one like got up there and gave a completely different answer from what earlier. Right?
Not that I recall.
Oh, not that you recall.
That was like 8 hours earlier in the day, so it was a long day. But it was a really tough job. And by the way, congratulations to Miss Phoenix Pride, Tyra Marie.
Congratulations.
And Mr. Phoenix Pride, Owen Michael Parker. Great job to both of you. I hope that you will reign and raise some money for the Phoenix Pride Scholarship Fund.
Though.
They were amazing. It was
did such a great job.
This was the first time I've ever judged this caliber type of a pageant with interviews in the morning. And what I'll tell you...
That's what I was telling Sarah the entire time. Cheat out.
Cheat out. I will tell you, it was one of the hardest things I've ever done because there was so much good talent out there, and I couldn't be happier with the results and with what the contestants brought because it was all consistent. They all brought their heart to the stage. They stayed true to themselves, and it's just a very hard job to do.
I got to see... I was, of course, dressing, so I got to see all the Miss... contestants in their evening wear because we were all backstage together, and then I got to see some of the Mr. Talents because they were later, and so earlier. I don't remember. Anyway, I got to see some of the Mr. Talents and some of the Miss Evening Wears, but I did miss a few things. But then I saw some videos later, and I was just blown away.
Their talents, all the talents were spectacular. I mean, they all upped their game from their preliminaries that I got to see, but the talents that they were just spectacular and great job.
Well, that's awesome. Well, so do you think you want to keep judging things, or?
Well, I'm always judging things. In an official capacity, I would love to do something like that. I mean,
I think this is the first time I've ever seen you in red hair. I mean, like ginger red hair. This is gorgeous. This
is actually a really good hairstyle. This is actually from Wigs of a Kind.
Oh, little plug for you there, Wigs of a Kind.
Marissa
also,
with them. I actually just got it out of the mailbox this afternoon.
Oh, that's cool.
And we put it on and said, I'm going to go
have fun with it.
I'm going to have fun with this. So this is
I'm
a
wearing
debut.
an original Weta, and then my jewelry is Elsie Christian.
Oh, I have that too.
Oh, you have.
So my earrings and my ring
jewelry?
And my medallion from the Imperial Court is Elsie Christian designs.
Oh, I love the medallions this year. They were so much fun to wear. I mean, mine is a little smaller, of course, but it's still fun. Oh, I'm not wearing my ring.
Where's your ring?
Oh, I know where it is. Okay, so I have a little story. I keep my rings in a special place. I have my big rings on like a little foam box that I keep in there, and that's kind of fun. But then my little ones, the ones that just dangle everywhere, I keep them on her. Isn't this adorable?
Is that an old Barbie doll?
No, it's a jewelry stand. It's an old-fashioned jewelry stand. My friend Gary Dillon from the choir, who's a first tenor with me, finds these at the thrift shop and keeps giving them to me. So he found this. This is the most recent. Actually, no, the most recent one is still in the car. But he keeps finding these and gifting them to me, and so they're kind of fun. But like, it's so much easier to just like drop some of my little rings that I have on here. And so, here's the one that goes with this, what I'm wearing. I think I need to strengthen it, but that's okay. So now I'm wearing
a matching set.
A little matching set here. But these are so adorable. And so once I, of course, get more room in the house, these will find their own little place to be able to display stuff. Because I set up, my room is just a mess right now. It's like I feel bad because the door is still open and she can see everything. This is the only part of the house that we're in right now that's clean. Ish. Don't look at the floor, sweetie.
My house is the same.
Yeah, which is only 300 feet away. So.
And I actually have 2 creatures that run around in the
That's
forest.
true. I'm the only creature that runs around here. But these are just so adorable. So you know what? You can find so many fun things at thrift shops right now that, that can help you in your everyday lives and just actually bring a little bit of joy to yourself. And thrift shops, a lot of them do help the community, and so people who've donated things are kind of fun. Oh, thank you. Oh, Sergio, this is like kind of a plum from Ulta with a little bit of clown white in the middle just to keep it popping a little bit there. So that's what's on my lips. And then for you, Sergio, I did the eyes, just a fun like bunch of different colors for you. Because you're always doing such amazing stuff with your eyes. So I want to do something equally as fun. So, what time is it? It's only 13 after. It's like time is up. We have plenty of time. So Anita, are you working from home now?
Actually, I will be. So, with all the madness that's going on in the world, and, I'm just about 30 years into working for a financial company, a bank.
So you started when you were 4?
I did, yes. Don't tell nobody. It's my secret. I actually started right out of high school, to be honest with you. So I went to college for 9 months, and I'm like, I gave up fast food to be a bank teller.
Wow.
And
so you didn't go to college?
I didn't. I went to 1 year of college.
Dropout.
And yeah, kind of. So
I'm over here with a master's degree.
I spent 30 years with my financial company I've been with, and it's been great. And we've had some struggles with this week and having to work from home and everything, and trying to work out the kinks for my line of business. So we're trying to make that happen. I'm hungry. Watch out. So
yeah, just sweep that off to the side a little bit there. There you go.
So what I'll tell you is I got the green light today at 9:30 this morning to say, hey, you can now fully work from home. So tomorrow I get to set up my home office in my dining room, and I'll be working from home. And
if you need help, let me know.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a technical genius.
I will have to go back into the office sometime next week because we had to order some laptops so people can work from home, and they're all being shipped on Monday and Tuesday, so I have to deploy them so we can get our people up and going. So it's been a fun ride. It's been really challenging. We've had people that worked from home earlier because, with being out there today, the people with compromised immune systems.
A week ago, I had an interview that was awesome, and we've all dealt with this, but it's so crazy to think of that within a week, a lot of stuff has just, the entire world is so different. It's like, I joked earlier about this season of Earth is kind of way has jumped the shark a little bit. If Cousin Oliver starts showing up, then y'all might want to look for a new series to join because this one's going to get canceled.
I'm going to tell you right now, Y2K was 20 years late.
I know! Oh my gosh! Y2K was nothing compared to this. This is just... And I was living in a very small town during Y2K. In fact, at Y2K at midnight, I was actually doing an opera. I was doing the Mikado with Rogue Opera in Southern Oregon, and I remember that the opera ended right before midnight, and then we had a champagne toast at midnight, and we were like, okay, what's going to happen? And I was house sitting at the time, so I didn't go home, but I went to that house, and I just got drunk, so it was kind of fun. But I can't believe that was 20 years ago. And now we're supposed to have flying cars by now, girl.
And we don't.
And we don't.
We don't. We got Teslas that drive themselves and crash.
We do have Teslas. In fact, we have a Tesla just up the street here. Did you know that we have a Tesla up the street?
Yeah, right next door to me. I have a Tesla right now. Oh,
we have a Tesla
yes, we do.
supermarket. Speaking of supermarkets, okay, so it's funny how the stockpilers and all that stuff, and she's piled up on. She can see that I've stockpiled on my soda as well because I need it. And
water was a challenge.
I have filtered water here, and nothing's wrong with it, so I don't need water.
I finally found eggs.
Oh, that's good.
Sprouts.
A Sprouts.
Sprouts has eggs. They had tons. 2 dozens per person is what they're like.
I went to Costco twice last week, or this week, which was kind of a mistake. Of course, I'm still looking for toilet paper, but I have an inside tip for some people, which I'm going to reveal in just a little bit. It's sad that I'm revealing tips for toilet paper.
It's the Bible from the hotel rooms, isn't it?
No. But I wanted to go. Oh, hello, Patricia Lynn Robinson. Hello, I missed you too, Patricia. My old work friends, or some of them are joining us, and I missed you guys terribly. That's one thing I worked in the travel industry, and I feel for you guys so much because of what you guys are going through. And I can't say who, but Mr. McGrumpy Pants is back. He's back from work, and so he's just here. Hi, Mr. McGrumpy Pants. He's waving. Whatever. So there's one for you in the freezer, but we're going to talk about that later if you want it. You can look at the package for it, and if you want one, I'll heat it up when we heat those up.
The packages are right here.
Well, no, there's one in the freezer,
okay.
But you can look at this package too. This is later in the episode. It was a woohoo. I'm going to talk about it. In fact, we're talking about it right now. So I went to the store a few times this week. Costco was crazy because I really was looking for toilet paper, and of course couldn't find anything. It's scary that what's empty. What's wrong? Okay. It's like he's looking at me weird. Anyway, it's scary, but so today I wanted to go and get chocolate cake because we deserve chocolate cake.
Girl needs chocolate cake.
We need chocolate. So I went to Costco, and there was an hour wait to get in. There was a line.
Which Costco is this?
This is the one down on Country Club.
And Baseline?
And Baseline. Okay. The line was around the store, and I walk up, and I'm going, and I turn around, and the line starts laughing at me. They were just hilarious. Hello, Daniel. It's good to see you. Have you here with us today?
Hi, Lady Ashley. Hi,
and
Jeffrey.
Lady Ashley. Oh, Jeffrey.
And I saw
Jeffrey?
Kevin pop on.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Smith.
Oh, hi, Jeffrey.
And
it's
Kevin Hilsenzager dropped on.
Well, you have different friends.
Oh, look. Hello, Cassandra McKenzie from LimitlessQueen.com.
LimitlessQueen.com, I have to say, is everything. They have everything you will ever need, period. They have tights that fit me, which is awesome. They have all the stone needs to do. If you make your own jewelry, they have settings and flatbacks and navettes and everything like that stuff. But then they have their fun merchandise too. But LimitlessQueen.com is the tea, everybody. So just, if you're in need of anything, LimitlessQueen.com.
They will have everything they need.
I mean, half this dress is stoned by LimitlessQueen.com. So, whatever. So anyway, back to my Costco story.
Mr. LimitlessQueen.com just popped on too. Mr. Jono.
Jono. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. So I decided to go to Fry's to get, like soda and a few essentials here and there. And the guy at Fry's told me to go earlier in the morning, and because I went like at 2:00 this afternoon.
Which Fry's is this one?
Rural. Okay. Because that's I love that store. And he said, we just ran out of toilet paper like an hour ago. So it's like, go in the morning, and they'll like, you'll be rationed, but you can get it. So that's awesome, because that's when they stock it.
Guess I'm going to Fry's in the morning.
Yeah, we're going. But I went after my amazing job interview today, which was just a delight. And they called me like 2 hours after the interview, because I knew they were interviewing other people because they were still lined up when I was out there.
Now servant number 1.
Pretty much. Although the guy ahead of me, he was dressed so well and I wasn't. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't know.
It's not what you wear, it's how you talk.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I had these, it was the Super Nintendo and the principal, and they were laughing with me. I had them in stitches. We were just having a kiki, and it was so much fun. And so I felt that it was an amazing, amazing interview. And then they called me a couple hours later and said, finish filling out this, send us this and this and this, and we'll be in touch next week because we really would love to have you here. And so that just made my heart just shine. So I was very happy about that. I also went to Walmart's.
Oh, I was there last Saturday.
It was scary.
I went at 7:30 in the morning last Saturday because that was the first day that I thought, can we swear? This shit got real. That's when I thought it really got real, and I was one of the ones that was believing, this will pass over, this is nothing. But I went to Walmart at 7:30 in the morning and walking down the aisle, and I walked down the toilet paper aisle, not a thing.
Isn't that scary? It's weird to look at it.
It was scary. I walked down the toilet paper aisle. The only thing in that aisle, there was two things. A package of Dude's wipes, which
I bought.
Which I didn't buy those. And then they had a package of Cottonelle flushable toilet wipes, 168 of them. And let me tell you, that thing went in my cart so fast you wouldn't believe. And then I walked down the potato chip aisle. That was the next aisle I went down. And what I'll tell you on that one is there was a Walmart associate, and he was just stocking away on the shelves. And I got down to the Lay's potato chips aisle, and I looked at the shelf, and I looked at him, and I said, guess the Lay's potato chips are not a commodity, because that shelf was fully stocked. I think I was the first person to take something off the shelf for the Lay's potato chips.
Oh my gosh. That's
Went
crazy.
to go look for eggs, no eggs. They had egg whites and hard-boiled eggs. And then they had no milk, but they had goat's milk.
Oh.
I was like, ooh.
Who needs goat's milk? We don't. Well, I did find something today. One of my favorite things to do with the fries is to look... oh, excuse me. I've been drinking. Is to look for bargains. And I love when I find a little yellow sticker that says woohoo. And
those are the fry stickers, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the fries. I just said fries.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I said fries.
I heard.
So
did not hear.
I've specified Kroger fries.
Remember, I've been with my company for 30 years. I'm
yeah,
old.
okay, whatever.
Old and tethered.
34 years old. So I
that makes me
love...
younger than you.
By like 6 days.
Maybe.
I'm not 34. I'm 37. And
I'm 48.
Okay, I'm 46. So anyway, I love finding these things because, they're on sale. I've never heard of half the stuff sometimes. So I bought a couple of these for us to try tonight. So I have them de-thawed. I think I needed that. I'm going to take this off while I go heat up these. So Anita.
Yes.
I want you to, while I'm heating these up, we're going to do a little taste test because if we like the woohoo prices. I would like you to talk about your favorite conspiracy theories surrounding what's going on.
I think we kind of talked about, but I'm sure.
No, conspiracy theories are different than what's actually happening. Like what's causing all of this to happen.
Well, we all know what's causing it.
So I'll be right back.
His face matches my hair color right now. But we're not going to talk about him because it's not worth talking about him. What I'll tell you is, the conspiracy theories I think that are going on, I really don't have a clue, but it is ultimately something that this is freaking me out. I live here in Arizona, been here 10 years. All my family is in California and New Jersey, and I'm here by myself. My mom is back home with my brother and my two adopted brothers, who are 9 and 11, and my mom's
9 and 11?
Yes, 9
11.
Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Look at that there. And one of them was actually they weren't around. So one of them was born in 11.
Oh, the 9-year-old. This is getting real.
Look at all this. It's all coming out. But it's been really sinking in, and I'm scared and petrified that I know we'll make it through this because we will. You're back.
I am. We will make it through. I mean, that's the whole thing that sorry, my hair's a little mess. I took the crown off because I'm drinking and I'm getting a little happy. I love conspiracy theories, don't get me wrong, and I've shared my share of them. Like, one of my favorite conspiracy theories is that in 2012, the world actually did end, and we are all in a simulation right now. This is one of my... I read this theory a few times on a few different blogs and stuff, and it's really interesting to hear what other people think, and to know that, I mean, that there's a theory out there for everything, but in 2012 we were supposed to have, like, mass extinction and all that stuff, but now we're in a simulation, and it kind of... There's a few things here and there that actually supports that theory a little bit, because look who the president is. Sorry. I mean, there are so many little things that have happened in the world just around that, like, that we would have never in a million years thought could have happened. The whole thing about, like, if you don't learn your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Yeah, I did too in 12th grade, but actually I got an A and then I got an F. But anyway, that's a whole thing. I don't know. But it's the whole thing where we don't know what's going on. It's like there was a Patty's Ponderings episode 4 years ago when I was here with Michael that the moon was fake. The moon that we have up there right now is not the real moon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was replaced by a hologram, and that's what some people think. I mean, there's the flat earthers. There's all these people who think that. I mean, I'm of course I'm part of the Illuminati. But I can't really tell you that, so just pretend I didn't say that.
I'll never hear that. Didn't hear it.
But
it'll be our secret.
It'll be our little... So none of you right now tell anybody I'm part of the Illuminati, because then I'll get my membership suspended for a month.
Oh, speaking of memberships, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. I got an email from LA Fitness.
I got an email from My Fitness. I joined okay, so here's the thing. When I left my job, I joined a gym, and I'm very disappointed because hello, I have not seen any results. And so the other day I was thinking, you know what, I'm actually going to have to go in there to see what's going on. Because I joined 3 months ago and nothing's happened. And so I was actually going to have to go in to see why I haven't lost any weight.
You know, people have on their profiles, you know, when you look at those dating apps, they go to the gym 5 days a week. Mine is I drive by the gym 5 days a week. But anyway, I got a letter from LA Fitness saying, you know, due to the crisis of COVID-19, some of the things that were going to happen is they're going to suspend our membership fees and not charge us for a little bit because it's not fair while the gym is closed. They're hoping to be back open in a couple of weeks, but who knows? But I'm like, really? You're going to suspend my membership fee? I pay $20 a year for my membership. So you're going to...
I got an email today too from my gym company, which I'm not going to mention Planet Fitness's name because
the Purple and Yellow Gym.
The Purple and Yellow Gym, because I'm not sponsoring them, unlike LimitlessQueen.com, who can help you with all of your wonderful stoning needs. That's again LimitlessQueen.com.
Oh look, Jonah wants to speak to the manager. Well, wouldn't the manager of LimitlessQueen.com be Cassandra?
And also Elsie Christian Jewelry for all your jewelry needs.
And if you have any hair needs, there's Wigs of a Kind.
Wigs of a Kind. And actually, you know, I do have to shout out, I have new jewelry coming from Hammy Lynn Designs. So I'm really excited about that jewelry coming in. Hello, Jeremy. How are you doing from Tucson, Arizona?
Tucson, huh?
Tucson.
That's just a little bit
So,
south
I mean,
of
I
here.
can smell right now our taste test brewing in the microwave, and it actually smells kind of good.
It does. I'm getting hungry. It's a good thing I didn't
we're
eat
gonna
dinner.
get
I'm so
hungry.
excited to eat dinner.
You know, I usually have done a cooking segment on my show, but as I do, let's just have a taste test segment
Well,
on
you
my
were
show.
having a cooking segment. It's cooking now.
It's cooking right now, but I did nothing to prepare it. So I'm not going to show you the brand or anything yet because I did have to show her the ingredients just because
Allergies.
she has allergies.
Yes.
I have allergies too, but like they're like the seasonal allergies. So like, do I have the COVIDs or do I have a seasonal allergy? I have the seasonal allergy.
So my allergies are nuts.
Crazy.
I'm allergic to all but one kind.
I'm allergic to Nebraska.
All but one kind.
Nebraska. But we had some really good weather this week too. We had the rains coming. We're gonna have rain this weekend.
Oh, thank God!
We're in Arizona for those of you just tuning in.
The rain. I love the rain, and we got a good dose of it. I mean, it stayed wet pretty much the entire 2 days that we had it, and I was really, really, really enjoying it.
Pamela is watching from here, well, from 200 feet away. And Amber Reigns is watching from her recovery room. Amber, we have you all in our thoughts and prayers. You
Good
still
luck.
have my earrings.
Good luck on that journey. It didn't work for me. But I have confidence in you. Once those gyms open back up, I will start going again. I will actually go inside them.
Yes. Oh, I hear the bells.
We have a neighbor? We have somebody? We have a guest?
We have a guest. So I'm going to go get the taste test, and I'll be right back. So this time, I want you to discuss your most frightening store memory this week.
My most frightening store memory. Alrighty, so I went to the store 3 times this week. Saturday, and then again on Wednesday, and then again on Thursday. So Saturday was my Walmart journey, and I spent a good significant amount of money because I loaded up my freezer, loaded up my refrigerator, loaded up some canned goods, some potato chips, all that. And, that wasn't really that bad of an experience. Then I went on Wednesday. And where did I go Wednesday? I went to the Albertsons. And I went after work. And, again, they had no eggs, no toilet paper, no water. This water series is really, really, really bothering me. And
Why is the water bothering you?
Well, it's a particular kind of water. I have friends who need distilled water. And all these hoarders are taking all the water. And we have people out there who need that for medical reasons and, not being conscious of them. And so just looking for things, making sure it's there. So, I'm looking out for my neighbor, other than I have another neighbor that I love here. And I was looking out for water for her and just couldn't find it. And I'm just looking out for people. If you tell me you need something and I see it, let me know. I'll pick it up for you if you're here in Arizona and we'll get it to you. So I'm highly excited for this. So that was my one. And then I was talking to a coworker and I said, I need eggs because I can live on eggs. Oh, look at those. Those look tasty.
Look at this. These look interesting. So I gave...
It looks like a hot pocket, but it doesn't.
It's like an Uncrustable.
Oh, yes.
It's like an Uncrustable, only it has different stuff in it. So I'm going to give you one and a fork.
Ooh, a fork, yeah.
And this is both different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know which is which. I mean, I kind of do because I can tell.
I can tell it too.
But let's not tell them.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a blind taste test bite of the first one. It's a little tough.
It's a tough crust.
Yes. Mmm.
It's almost better than a Hot Pocket. That one's a good one. I'm going to try the other one. This one, my friend loves. My friend might like this one.
I like them both.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do like the second one better than the first one that I tried. I don't know which one you tried first.
Okay, so I tried the meaty one first.
I tried that second.
Okay. So the meaty one, what was your first thought?
It's good. It's good. It's a little too hot right now, temperature-wise for me right now, so...
So it's not like a Hot Pocket.
No. It's a cold pocket. But it's good. The thing I will be judgy on about this is the crust is a little bit hard to get into. Mm-hmm. I think we need a knife with it, but I'm sure it's meant to be a finger food. But with our nails and stuff, we don't want to really.
I'm not gonna finger at my food, but okay. So I'm gonna tell you what these are now. So the one thing that kind of got me interested in these is not only was the Woohoo sticker for $1.89 for each of these, but no artificial preservatives, no antibiotics ever, 0 sugar, and the chicken one has 19 grams of protein, and the meaty one has 25 grams of protein. And they're called Joffles. So no fake stuffs, and the STUFFZ, so it's adorable. Mm-hmm. But there has the enchilada toasted pocket, has chicken, vegetables, and cheese in a wheat bread pocket, and a serving suggestion is 1 pocket, so it's not like we're a family of 4 right now. And then the Sloppy Joe toasted pocket, is saucy beef and cheese in a wheat bread pocket. But these are actually really tasty, and it's fun what you can actually find in the frozen section with this little woohoo sticker in the clearance, because a month ago, I found the Snickers ice cream bars in there. I cleaned them out.
Oh, wow.
I bought like 1,200 of them because I could eat those forever. Give me anything like Snickers ice cream bar related and I am dead.
All right, Amber, I'm going to look for Tylenol for you if I see someone pick some up. In fact, does it have to be the Tylenol brand? I have the non-brand of an unopened bottle. If you want it, it's yours.
Have you heard about the thing that they're saying about like NSAID and pain relievers and anti-inflammatories actually exacerbating the COVID-19s?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, so like I heard that if you have the COVIDs, the 19s, and if you have like take ibuprofen and stuff, it actually can make it worse. And like I take ibuprofen for my headaches and stuff, but it's kind of crazy to think that a pain reliever, because you're in so much pain, so you take a pain reliever and it makes it worse. So it's great. Oh, Jessica Michaels from Tucson.
Yes, hi Jessica. Yeah, I can do the ibuprofen. I just can't do the acetaminophen, whatever that one is. The Tylenol brand. Acetaminophen.
Wait, no.
The one that makes for Tylenol.
Acetaminophen?
Yes.
Aceteto.
Acetaminophen.
No. Mr. McGrumpy Pants? Acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McGrumpy Pants. He's not grumpy. He's very nice. He's a very nice gentleman.
So you done?
I'm still eating the sloppy Joe one.
Oh, you don't like the enchilada one?
No, because it has black. I'm not a bean eater. Okay. I don't eat beans.
Well, we'll eat that. Don't worry. It'll get eaten by me or Mr. McGrumpy Pants because he'll eat anything.
But I did taste it, so.
Oh, finger food.
It is finger food.
But
I am so glad.
For those of you concerned,
I'm glad you did this because I was thinking I'm gonna have to go home and make something for dinner.
Nope, I got you covered. Yeah, but don't worry. For those of you concerned about Mr. Grumpy Pants, I have another one of these in the freezer for him, so he can heat that up whenever he feels.
Is that a
like
different brand? The enchilada one.
It's the meat.
The sloppy Joe one.
Sloppy Joe one. But if he wants your,
my friend Nicole would die for sloppy Joe. She likes sloppy Joe sandwiches. In fact, when we make our weekly visit to what's now closed right now, we go play bingo. She would get the sloppy Joe meal, so she's gonna be missing that.
Kelly, I love you.
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly's one of my old work friends,
oh, nice.
And she and Tammy came to one of our concerts. I made her actually come to one of my concerts, and it was actually not a concert, but actually our little cabaret that we did last fall, which was so much fun. And I'm glad that you guys are able to watch. I'm so glad to be back on the interwebs again because it's been a long time, and so I actually was going to, after tonight's program, going to record a couple stories.
Oh,
because I have some friends who are doing the drag scream.
Yes.
Drag screams! Ah!
Drag queen story time.
Yes, and I was actually wanting to do it as well, but my schedule just kind of crazy, so I wasn't able to do it. But I thought, you know what? I have a ton of stories that are non-traditional. They're like from different cultures, and I have my 1,000 cat mysteries.
Ooh.
They're like all cat-based, which, Suzette would love. Suzette. Well, anyone who goes to La Guitar Cat Lounge for bingo every month with Friday with Freddie, Prince Charming, and Felicia Minor.
What is it? The third? Normally the third Friday of the month?
Mm-hmm. We went.
We did. I've gone a couple times.
I meant to go twice, but the time I did go, I won prom I won the prom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my second prom title.
Oh, you have 2 this year.
I have 2.
I went a couple months ago. Actually, I went last year, and I'm a cat person. I had 3 cats last year, and I lost one in June, and it was very detrimental on me. And then I lost his brother 3 months later, and now I ended up I got a new kitten before my second one passed away 2 weeks before, and so now I have 2. I have Baxter and Bruna. But when Bruna came home, though, Bruna was Bruno at first.
Yeah, we didn't know.
We didn't know. When I took Bruno for his surgery, he came out as Bruna because they couldn't snip him. They had to do the full.
They had to get up in there.
They had to get up there. But I will tell you. I will tell you, it was. She is like a little fireball. Not the liquor. Not
No,
the drink.
she's still a fireball. I mean, she's so. Although it's funny, like she'll warm up to me, and then she'll like not, and then warm up to me again. It's really weird. But Baxter, he was always standoffish with me, and now he's like, "I love you." So that's kind of interesting. I enjoy that. Okay, I'm watching these 2 balloons over here, so I'll be right back. I have a story.
Oh. I like stories.
Story time.
Drag time story. Adults drag time story. Ooh, look at the. Ooh. That was that was the Hamilton Beach.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, see how this is still floating? My coworkers actually got these for me the day that I left. My last day of work, which was January 4th.
Wow.
And these are still
floating.
They still have stuff left in them, and so.
And if you push on them, they look full.
Yeah, if you do this, and they look like awesome. But they say congratulations and stuff, and so I felt it was really, really awesome for me to have these still there when I got my job offers, and I honestly, you can sit these down.
Well, these balloons were more than our food tonight.
Oh my gosh! Here's the thing. I mean, you've been employed for 30 years. It has been a struggle for so many people right now, and I've been out of work for 3 months, but I had a contingency. And I am blessed to have friends and family who adore me and stuff, but it's been really hard. And to see so many of my friends unable to work because of this whole pandemic, and I hear stories every day of being out of jobs and those type of things. It's really, really disheartening. And 2 days ago, they closed down all the bars here in Phoenix. And so a lot of my drag queen friends, they're online tonight too. So, hey, you can watch everything, But this is their livelihood. This is who they are daily. And so it's scary. It really is. And so I really wanted to, just give a shout out to them because, they're struggling as well.
Even your bartenders too.
Exactly. The bar staff that you frequented all the time, they're at home right now, unable to do anything. And so, if you see them around, just say, hey, do you need anything, and all that stuff. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. I supported my good friends, Freddie and Felicia. They had their Let's Have a Fifi
on Wednesday
night. And I lived for what they were serving. It was so much fun to watch. Sadly, it's weird. Even my choir, here's the thing. Okay, so I'm with the Phoenix Metropolitan Men's Chorus. Let me repeat that. Phoenix Metropolitan Men's Chorus until tomorrow. There's a big announcement tomorrow. Anyway, I'm with them, and we actually switched to virtual rehearsals this week. Which I remember getting the text on Monday, and I have rehearsals Monday, Tuesdays, and sometimes Thursdays with them. And I've been preparing for social distancing my entire life. I'm a Gen X, and so it's like, oh, I know how to do this really well. And I was thinking to myself, okay, they'll cancel rehearsals for a couple weeks. I can rest. I can just chillax, drink my rum, and watch Netflix and be happy.
Rum. Brought to you by rum. This segment's brought to you by the rum. Are you a Captain Morgan's rum?
No, I'm a Bacardi. I'm
Bacardi rum. Okay.
Bacardi girl. I'm not really big on the spiced rum. Anyway, point being, or the Malibu coconut rum. Although Mr. McGrumpy Pants it's really funny. Okay, so
I know where you're going with this one.
A few weeks ago, we had the Imperial Court had the prom, and they had an opportunity for some of us to run for prom princess or prom prince, and
we raised $700.
We raised $1,400.
That's right, $1,400 for her. Where's she going? Oh, she's going to get her prom. She's going. Oh,
don't say anything, man.
She's going somewhere. But yeah, we had a great time, and it was produced by our Grand Duke, Mr. Caden De La Draco, and he had a really good time producing it, and we raised some money for Eve's Place.
Oh, and Eve's Place was a charity that does amazing things for different things, but then I decided to run for prom princess, and I won. It's okay to wear this while I'm drunk because no one cares.
Prom princess. Yes, it was actually a fun. It was
a fundraiser. I got to.
It was he or she who raised the most money won, correct?
Yes, and so I raised the most money as a female, and so I got a beautiful little crown, and I had the most fun. But where was I going with this whole story?
The basket that you won.
Oh, so I actually got a few raffle tickets, and I won one of the raffles, and I got a bunch of rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, a few cups and stuff. But I don't personally love the coconut rum, but Mr. McGrumpy Pants loves the coconut rum, the Malibu. So
it worked out.
It worked out beautifully for him. He was out of town though, so he didn't know.
I mean, they did each of the baskets, and I'd gotten tickets because Patricia bought her tickets, and she said, "Here, put them in all the baskets." So I put them in the baskets, and then they brought in this extra basket, and we didn't have any tickets for that. I'm like, "Oh man, we're not going to win. We're not going to have a chance to win at that." And we didn't buy any more extra tickets, but we're getting down. The rum basket was the second to last basket, and who would have thought that she would have, out of all people, would have won the rum basket? I was like, how funny was this?
It really was. Sasha Lee Chambers. Am I drunk? You're supposed to straighten my crown.
Well, you didn't put it on straight, so.
Well, you need to straighten it.
But you're not drunk yet. I don't think you are.
I'm good now.
These beautiful crowns and tiaras were actually donated by one of the other imperial courts in Texas by their ICPR. I'm going to butcher her name. I'll give you her first name. Her first name is Delta. I don't know her last name, but thank you, Delta, for those donations. Patricia will wear it proudly. Is that good? It's like Patty starved all day long for tonight.
I did.
So what else you got going on? You've got a new job coming up. I'm so excited for you. I've got nothing coming up just yet.
You have a step down coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What did your brother call it?
He called it a dethroning.
I want to go to your dethroning.
Yes. But, before that even happens, we actually will have candidate announcements tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right.
Live on Facebook.
Live on the Facebooks tomorrow night.
At
along with The big chorus announcement tomorrow, which I can't say anything about it. The ICoA
Imperial Court of Arizona.
Imperial Court of Arizona will have their candidate announcements for the new Empress and new Emperor tomorrow, March 21st. Which, oh my gosh, March 21st was my Alex's birthday. He was my baby cat.
Aww.
I miss him so much. Mm-hmm. He was my spring chicken. Mm-hmm. Only he was a cat. So.
Wow, spring cat.
So I have one more gift for you tonight. In our last few minutes.
Okay.
Anita, I have to say, we met about 8 years ago.
Roughly, yes.
Or 7-8 years ago at Miss Metropolis.
That never happened.
That never happened. It was supposed to be Coco St. James's Give Up. And there were no well, there's a whole story behind it, but I won't get into that. But the pageant didn't happen. But I remember Cecilia Putty was the promoter. Mm-hmm. And she asked me to contact you to be your mentor. Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, I'm a mess right now as it is. So it's like, whatever. But through that, though, we became friends. Uh-huh. And you found an amazing drag parent who has shaped you into this beautiful vixen of amazingness. And, Amber, sing. I love you, Amber Reigns. I just love you, Amber Reigns.
Turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon. Anyway, but through that, I met Anita Togoboxx. And not only...
I wasn't Anita Togoboxx yet then.
Who were you then?
We weren't, no. We were...
You weren't, you had heard your name.
Well, because I'm going on April will be 7 years I've been doing drag.
Right. So, but you had the name then. You had Anita Togoboxx 7 years ago.
You're right, I did.
Yes. And I thought that was so freaking clever. I mean, okay, there's 2 drag names that I thought have been the 2 most interesting drag names I've ever known.
Okay.
You have one of them, Anita Togoboxx, and the other one was Jolene Cuisine.
Oh yes, Jolene.
And I miss Jolene with every fiber of my being all the time. She was just the most fiercest spirited queen you would have ever met, and she passed away a number of years ago, and she was my first alternate a couple of times for Dragmas, and I am so sad that she's not around with us tonight because she would have been doing so many great things.
Did you ever find out, or did you ever hear how I got my drag name?
No, how did you get your drag name?
So I had another drag name that I was utilizing, and I remember someone telling me that it probably wouldn't work the best for you, and so, I kind of was thinking, what could I do? What can I have for it? And one of my coworkers at the time said, well, why not Anita Togoboxx? And I said, okay. I wasn't a play on words just yet then. I didn't get it at first, and then I'm like, ooh,
hold on!
So anyway, I had gastric bypass surgery. It'll be almost 10.5 years ago. And for those of you who have had bariatric surgery know that when you eat now, it's a lifestyle change. It is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change. And you can't really eat the large portion meals that you get in the restaurants, and so you have to take them to go. So every time I go into a restaurant now and I make my friends laugh, and I say, I need a to-go box, please.
Oh, that's lovely. And I have had the pleasure of eating with you a couple of times.
Yes.
And that has been the case. Mm-hmm. So I just want to say thank you so much for... And then when I found out you were moving to my exact neighborhood,
I know,
it was so crazy.
I knew you lived in the city, and then that's going to be almost 4 years.
I know.
It's coming up on 4 years. I was living in East Phoenix, and my landlord became Mr. Douche.
Ooh.
We were working out a deal for me to buy the place, and then he rescinded on everything and basically gave me 60 days notice to get out.
60? Oh.
Yes, 60 days notice to get out.
Wait, what's today?
Today?
May 21st?
March 21st. March 20th. March 20th.
March 20th? Oh.
So
I have I'm only paid until May 31st, so I'll be moving on June 1st. Unless I come up with some money to stay.
Well, you'll have a job soon, so.
I will have a job soon, so I'm very excited.
But I mean, I will tell you, I moved here. My friends, who I'm Toastmasters with, live in the complex, and they said, "Hey, there's a unit here." I came and looked at it. I knew you lived in the area, and so I messaged you. I said, "Hey, where in Mesa are you?" And she said, "Oh," I said, "Oh my God, I'm moving to that same intersection." And you said, "What, Emerald Apartments?" I said, "No, Bridgewood."
Don't tell them where we are. Now we're gonna have stalkers.
Well, we have them already. You just don't know that. I keep them off. I keep them out.
Now we're gonna have stalkers.
No, we won't. You got a hair bother in your hands.
Fine, thank you. Anyway, I got us some chocolate cake. I found some really delicious. This is my favorite chocolate cake ever.
This is Pepperidge Farms.
Yes. Do you love it?
I do love their cake.
You know what's funny is I grew up on this. Is the Pepperidge Farm Pepperidge? I'm sorry, Pepperidge Farms. Pepperidge Farms chocolate cake, and it's so simple. It's actually not that expensive either. It's only about $4 for 8 servings, which is really 2. But
and
really,
you can go to the store tomorrow and get it from the freezer section because it's not a commodity right now.
well, this was the last one.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it is.
This was the last chocolate one. They had lemon and their other, whatever the other one was. But they had this, but this was the last chocolate. It was hiding behind the lemon one, and I got it. So if you were out there hiding the chocolate one from me and you were hoping to get it,
You're welcome. Thank you.
bitches, I got it before you did. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow to drink it with your rum. But so I just want to thank my people on YouTube who have been watching all night. I want to thank my people on Facebook Live. We've both been having our phones out so we can see who's been watching and answering stuff. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Thank you, Amber. Larry, I did, and then Jacob already stalks me. But we're running away together, Jacob, so...
Ooh, who is Jacob? Tell me about Jacob.
I can't tell you about Jacob. He's mine.
Jacob,
He's mine.
message me.
No. He has 15 children.
Okay, you can have him then. It's too many for me. One's too many for me.
But, I just want to say this has been so much fun.
Oh my God, yes.
I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing coming up here, but because finding a night to do this is kind of awkward. But
you pulled it together really quickly. I just messaged you on Wednesday.
Well, you wanted to do it on Wednesday. It's like, hey, how you want to do this tonight? I'm going, I can't do it tonight because Freddie, Prince Charming, and Felicia Minor have Let's Have a Fifi on Wednesday nights. And unless we do it 7 or 9, we can't do it.
Right.
And I would never, because I'm a spin-off of theirs, and so I would never be able to do that. So that's kind of the thing. But yeah, I was able to find all the software I needed. I had to update a bunch of few things, but because it's been 4 years. But I was able to do that.
I only did it because you said you wanted to have a comeback, and I'm like, ooh, there's no bars to go to. There's no drag shows to see. I'm going to message her. See how quick she can pull one together. But that balloon just keeps rubbing and pressing my arm.
Okay, Amber Rains. You and I will be in touch because you and I will do the next Patty's Ponderings. Well, okay, here's the thing. 4 years ago, I asked Amber to be on my Halloween show. My spooktacular edition back in 2016 of Patty's Ponderings, and I canceled, which was not good of me, and I'm so sorry, Amber. But I had the recipe ready. We were going to make this wonderful chicken dish, and it was going to be so amazing. And then I didn't do it that week, but then the next week, which you can watch here on YouTube, which was my election tacular episode where I made broccoli beer cheese
Oh my God,
soup.
the last time you did it was an election year?
Yeah, it was 2016. In fact, so
That's when that asshole
right
took
before New
office.
Year's of 2016 is when I had my farewell with my bestie Megan, who was my first friend here in Arizona ever. And she moved to Washington. And I watched that episode and I still cry. Even though she's come to visit a few times and we've gotten together, we've gone down to the Cornish pasty, we've had dinner, we've had so much fun.
You know, I still have not eaten there yet.
Oh my gosh, you haven't eaten there? Oh my. Freddie.
Bad neighbor.
Freddie.
Bad neighbor.
This one, we need to take to the Cornish Pasty Company because she's gonna love it. She will love it. That's one of Freddie's favorite places to go because he likes. I mean, the food. I mean, the dinner, the entree is delicious, but then the desserts. I love the bread and butter. The
bread and butter. That's all you need to say for me.
Bread pudding.
Oh, bread.
The butter bread pudding.
Okay.
And then he loved, which I also love too, which is the sticky toffee pudding.
That sounds kinky.
It's kind of like a treacle, but it's an English dish served with creme anglaise.
Jeffrey wants to know why we don't have grapefruit juice with the chocolate cake.
Wait, that sounds familiar. Oh, Bill Cosby, right?
He did the Jello Pop commercials.
No, but he also had the thing with the Dad is great. Give me the chocolate cake. Dad. But grapefruit juice and chocolate cake, why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's find out. Because grapefruit juice and chocolate cake sound so familiar. I need to know why. So, we're going to try a little experiment here.
That is possible.
So, we're going to go to here. Right. We're going to ask Siri.
Oh, I like Siri. She's nice.
Grapefruit juice and chocolate cake.
Oh, she stumped her.
Okay, I found this.
We get serving information about grapefruit juice and chocolate cake. But no, I think it is the Bill Cosby thing. Why am I on the IRS government site?
Yeah, Jeffrey's saying yes, it's Bill Cosby.
Okay, good. I thought it was because I love that. Oh my gosh, why? I'm so embarrassed right now.
Take that screen down.
I've just given you all of my tax information.
So commit
FYI.
fraud. So commit fraud so she can get those phone calls saying you're going to jail for not paying your taxes.
Yes, that is fun.
Those robocalls. I messed with one day. He called saying, "Oh, I could save you money on your credit card," and I said, "Oh, really? How?" And I knew it was a crook up front. And he says, "Why don't you give me your credit card number?" I said, "But you're calling me. You should have my number." He goes, I just need you to verify. So I rambled off 16 digits, and he said, "Why you give me wrong number?" I said, "Why are you trying to scam me?" And then he said, "F you," and hung up the phone. You know, working in a call center, you know that people are, they're rated on their handle time. Mm-hmm. So the longer you kept him on the phone, he wasn't being successful, so it was taking him a long time to try to get information out of me.
I had a call come into our house phone one afternoon, and they're going, "You need to you have malware or something, an infection on your computer. You need to log on right away." So I'm going, "Oh my gosh, really? I need to go figure this out." So I said, "Okay, I got in there. What do I need to do?" And he gave me all this information, and he's going, he's telling me where to type, and he does. And I said, "Oh my gosh, is this real?" He goes, yes, you've typed everything. I'm going, why did you take me to a porn site? I'm a good Christian woman, and my children don't need to see porn like this, so shame on you for giving my children porn when I don't need to see porn. My children, you deserve to die.
Well, that's spoken like a true Christian woman.
I know. It was so much fun. And then another time I did the same. These people were relentless like 4 or 5 years ago. And they did it again. And I'm going, okay, so I don't have a computer, but I have a toaster oven. Will that work? And he like told me what to do. I'm going, I can make toast, but I don't have a computer. I don't know what you're talking about. But it's fun. Anyway, Anita, I just want to say thank you for amazing friendship for the last few.
Thank you.
For I mean, we're gonna be friends forever, and I know that because you have been so incredible. You put me on your line. That's kind of fun. I am the Baroness, although my line partner could not have children because he's barren. Anyway, my Baron was Mike Fernelli this year, and I loved seeing him at the events, and he's been a fabulous friend. But I enjoyed my time with the court this year, and I'm hoping to continue my time on the court.
Yes.
Because maybe this crown could get a little bigger in a couple of years.
It could.
And maybe Empress might be.
And remember, we have candidate announcements tomorrow live on Facebook
Candidate
at 7
announcements.
p.m.
So when you're watching this in like May, because you forgot to tune into Patty's Ponderings live on March 20th, 2020.
03-2020. 03-20-2020. That's a conspiracy theory, isn't it?
It probably is. Somebody's going to make a conspiracy theory out of this. I'm almost out of rum.
And I'm almost out of Diet Pepsi. But I see some right across the way there.
Yes, I have tons. So, I want to say thank you to all of you who tuned in tonight. It has been so much fun to welcome Empress 14 of Arizona, Imperial Court of Arizona. Please join us again next time on Patty's Ponderings.
Bye.